Welcome back, everybody. We're here today to pull cards for the 25th of August. And so I'm going to be pulling one card for each sign. And that's a great way to check really quickly on your sun, moon, and your rising sign all in one. Also, if you know your other planetary placements, you can get lots of juice out of a short little reading like this. We still have the contest going on, so don't forget to comment for the contest. To be entered into the contest, comment down below this video. All right, what do we have for Aries? Aries, we show you with the Hermit card. This is telling me that today you're going to be spending some time alone, really thinking some things through and trying to figure out, what are your priorities? What makes you tick? What makes you sad? What makes you trigger? And maybe even deactivating some of those triggers. So some time alone, really sorting everything out for you, Aries. Taurus, what do we have? Ace of Air showing up in reverse. This just means that we're going to be passing along some good advice to somebody in our sphere of influence for those of us who have Taurus placements. Gemini. Two of Fire showing up in reverse. For me, this just means that there is a choice to be made. There's really no bad pick here, but in spite of that, I feel like you feel like you're forced to make a particular choice. You may not feel like there's really a choice, even though technically there is, because you know that if you choose something other than what you end up choosing, that's going to make other people unhappy. So I think you're choosing what other people want you to choose, or at least you're feeling like that's what you really should choose, even though all your options are good options. All right, so that was for Gemini. Next up, let's take care of Cancer. You guys have the Ten of Water showing up in reverse. The Ten of Water in reverse tells me you're going to have a little bit of a difficult time with keeping that happiness flowing today. So it's going to be just sort of an extra focus to be able to stay in a positive place and be able to follow your bliss or follow your happiness. Okay. After Cancer, next up we have Leo. Okay, so Leos, you guys have the Love card coming up. In another deck, this would be, this would be the Lovers. So this is basically telling me that you have some kind of decision to make, and I think you're really looking for a decision that is going to help you with your own self-esteem. So you're looking for the decision that really follows your integrity. This is basically a high road, low road type of decision. What is the decision that helps you maintain your integrity the best? Okay, so that's for Leo. Next up we have Virgo. Virgo, Five of Air showing up in reverse. This just means you're being called upon to be the peacemaker. I think you guys got this card a couple of days ago. Peacemaker. This just means that if you are in a situation with somebody else where you're having a debate or argument, you're the one that calls it first and says, look, I don't want to fight anymore, or I don't want to argue anymore, and you kind of shut it down. This can also talk about, though, when you're the peacemaker, this can also talk about helping two parties who are not getting along come into a more peaceful agreement than what they have so far. Okay, so that was Virgo. Next up, Libra. Libras, you guys have the moon showing up in reverse. I think Scorpios got that yesterday, or maybe it was a couple days ago. Anyway, moon in reverse just means that you have a fishy situation in your life. You knew it was fishy. You knew things weren't adding up. With the moon in reverse, some kind of truth is coming up, and so now all the puzzle pieces are fitting. You're understanding that situation better. All right, Scorpio, Seven of Earth. It's payday. Receiving some kind of pay or payback from somebody whenever we have this coming up. So generally, this is literally payday for me. I know some readers would read, the Seven of Earth as some type of delay in receiving your pay. I don't. When this is reversed, I see it as delay, but when it's right side up for me, it normally comes through as a payday. Okay, next up, we're going to look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you guys have the King of Water showing up in reverse. I feel like Sagittarius, there's something going on here where you are not happy. And I think that you are going to be expressing that unhappiness to somebody in your sphere of influence in a very clear way that they will not be able to miss. Okay? I don't think it's going to be loud or, I don't think you're going to break anything. I just think you're going to, I just think verbally you're going to express that and people will know. People will know. Okay, Sagittarius. Next up, Capricorn. King of Air, 2 kings in a row. I don't know that that's happened since I started doing dailies. So Capricorn, King of Air, this just tells me that you are really looking at things logically today, that you're sorting things out and making sure that you're making a choice that really makes a lot of sense whenever it comes to the bottom line or the most important thing. Like you are really looking at what's my goal or target out of this situation, and then you're choosing the decision that helps you to reach that goal or target most efficiently. Okay? Next up, Aquarius. Aquarius, Ace of Fire showing up in reverse. This is just telling me that you're having an idea about something that you can do, but you're not feeling very enthused about following through with that idea. And Pisces. Justice card coming up for you. For those of you, let's see, what date was this? The 25th. Why is that not focusing? Come on. Hello. Everything focused before. There we go. Okay, so Justice card coming up for you on the 25th. That is a weekday. That's a Wednesday. All right, so this could be, for some of you Pisces, this could be a court case that is settled or that you're appearing at, even just a hearing or anything like that. With the Justice card, it does show that this would be made in a fair way. The Justice card for me also, though, who are we doing? Is this Pisces? Yes. The Justice card also, though, could be about, I've seen it come in as a breakup before. This could be like the finalizing of a divorce, possibly, but this can also be a breakup, and it's a particular type of breakup when it comes in like this. So this can be a breakup where, basically where the two people that were together, there was one person that was putting more energy and effort into the relationship than the other. And this talks about that person who really was more invested in the relationship being the person to call it and say, you know what, this just isn't working. Okay. But the other way that this can come in, and I'm going through these different ways because they're all coming to me as potentials for you guys, and so they're going to this is going to manifest in a few different ways, just depending, who you are and what your situation is, as far as those of you who are Pisces, or have Pisces placements, I should say. But the other way that this comes in is that there is somebody making a decision about something that happened that involved you, and they're making this decision about like who you are, what your personality is, or about some kind of action that you took, and they're trying to figure out, they're trying to make this decision in a very fair and honest way. They're trying to have integrity as they're making this decision, and I think that they will have integrity as they're making this decision, with the Justice card coming up that way for those of you that it applies in that way. Okay, so that covers our day. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I do appreciate it. Reminder, go ahead and put a comment down below to enter my monthly contest. And thank you for those of you who are subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and of course, thank you to those of you scheduling private readings and Reiki sessions and buying Reiki candles from me. I do appreciate all of your support. It is because of that I get to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you once again. Everybody have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow.